Okay, so since I got literally 8,000 comments of you girlies asking me how to ask, how to teach you how to like talk to men into getting you things or whatever, let's just make a video about it. So that way I can answer all of your questions to my best ability. So, number one, I seen a lot in the comments like, oh, how do I ask men for stuff and not feel bad? Girl, men never feel bad when they ask women for things. When they ask us for our body, for our energy, for our time, for our space, they never feel bad. They never feel guilty. They never feel that feeling that women feel because men are wired differently. Men are never going to be like, oh, I feel so guilty for just having sexual relations with the past 15 girls the other night. Like, no, they're never going to feel that way. So it's like, why do you feel bad for asking them for simple things like materialistic things or like paying a bill or something? It's like, would you rather feel bad and just be with them physically for free, for nothing, for literally just because, like he asked and he got what he wanted because he asked and you said yes? Or would you rather him get you some stuff and make you feel a little invested? You know what I mean? Like make him invest in you a little bit to where you know, okay, this guy actually cares somewhat. So that's for that question. Stop feeling bad because they do not feel bad. So why would you? Now let's get into the real tea, how to word things, how to ask for things, etc. I've seen so many girls comment, oh, well, it's because you look gorgeous and you're you and you're indie and like, look at you. Like, of course, no guy's gonna say no. Guys tell me no. It's not about looks. It's about confidence. It's about you standing your ground. It's about the life you want to live and not settling. Like anyone, no matter what they look like, can get what they want. So let me give you an example. Say a guy wants to take you on like a first date or whatever. This is a good starter too. I like to start with boundaries. So I'll say something like, okay, so are you picking me up or are you sending me a car? It's not really saying, oh, I can Uber to you. No, now you're just going to him. Like, ooh, gross. He has two options. He can send you a car or come and pick you up. It doesn't have to be your address. It could be a friend's address or something, whatever. But you're setting a boundary to where this is the standard now. You want to take me on a date? Okay, this is the standard. And of course that comes with like opening my doors, paying for the meal, etc. You want to start trickling in those little standards as soon as you start talking to them because they'll know, okay, this is this type of woman. And I always like to tell men, never come to the date empty-handed. It could be flowers. It could be chocolates. It could be something. It could be a little rose petal. I don't care. Never come to a date with me empty-handed because then I'm like, oh, okay. You want to get him used to getting you stuff. Even if he's stopping at the gas station, right? If he asks you, do you want anything? Stop saying no. Stop. Even if you don't want anything, so what? Just put it in their mind that every time they go somewhere or they're doing something, they need to get you something. They need to grab their girl something because then they're always going to have you in the back of their mind. Oh yeah, she likes this or she likes that. Let me grab that for her while I'm out. You need to be placing these little things in their minds. Now, when it comes to the big things like bills, expensive items, stuff like that, I will say you should not be just going around to men you've just met yesterday asking for $2,000 purses or whatever. I mean, if you're bold enough and you want to try it, so be it. But I would not advise that. I would say the big ticket items are for men you actually like. I know. But you need to have a rapport with these men that you're asking for these luxury items. You need to have some sort of relationship or some sort of talking stage or something. It can't really be a stranger unless they're belligerently drunk on the strip out here in Vegas and they just want to buy you something random. You need to have some sort of relationship with this man and you need to actually like them because it's one thing to ask a man for stuff. It's another for him to feel like you're using him. You're not using the man. Okay, I know that's the misconception that a lot of women are getting from this whole lifestyle. You're not using these men. And that's why in the comments, I made a point to tell ladies, I was independent first, okay? I paid my own bills for years. I did things for myself for years. I have a lot to fall back on if a man decides he doesn't want to do these things for me anymore. You always have something to fall back on. So you're not using these men. You're asking. They can say no. I've been told no. I have been told no. I know it's crazy to believe that, but I have been told no. And like I said in the video, well, one person won't do, another will. But that also comes with starting over and starting a whole rapport over and going on a first date again and doing, you know what I mean? It's a whole cycle. I'm not just waking up and texting a random man, hey, can you buy me this $5,000? No. It's, hey, babe, how's your day? Okay, like, oh yeah, I'm doing good. It's a whole thing. You have to like the man that you're trying to pursue. You have to have a relationship with him. And I know a lot of girls are saying, oh, like, do I have to exchange XCX? Whatever you're comfortable with. Don't just let these people online make you assume that, oh, if he's buying you nice things, you're automatically a prostitute. No, you're not. Do what you're comfortable with. You don't even have to kiss him. You don't even have to hold his hand. If he wants to buy you a gift because he wants to, let him. Don't say, oh, I'll do this in return. No. Say thank you. Literally, just say thank you. Don't say, oh, I'll pay you back, or oh, I'll return it, and like, well, no. If someone wants to do something nice for you, whether it be a man, your mom, your aunt, say thank you, accept it, and that's it. Now, let me give you some examples. Once you've built that rapport, once you have a relationship with a man, how to ask them for things. So, say you want a new purse, something small. You need to either lie or he needs to really like you. If you want to lie, you could say, ugh, my favorite purse. The strap broke today, babe. My grandma got me that purse. Literally, like, she's the only person that ever bought me nice things ever in my life. Like this was so sentimental to me. Like, my purse broke today, and obviously act sad, you know. Like, I can't find this purse anywhere. This purse was like 2000. Like, oh my God, this is my favorite purse, babe. If his automatic reaction isn't, well, let's go get you another one. Like, where can we get it? Like, I mean, do you like another purse that's kind of similar? Like, if that isn't his automatic reaction and he says something like, oh, well, it's okay. Like, it's just a purse. Or if he says, like, oh, well, you can save up your own money, drop him. Drop him. If he doesn't hear like the sadness in your voice and like know that this was something important to you and want to be that hero, then he's never going to be that hero down the line. So drop him immediately. Say if you need a bill paid, right? But this guy, he really wants to see you. He wants to take you on a date. He wants to fly you out or some crazy shit. Say, okay, well, I'm busy working and like, I have these bills that I have to pay, but I can maybe try to make time after I pay all these bills. I mean, it's going to be a while. I don't know when I'm going to be able to see you because I'm just working and like these bills are due. If his automatic reaction isn't, well, how much are they? Like, what bill can we get rid of? Like, that's going to make me see you sooner. Drop him. If their automatic reaction to you having struggles and sadness and things you need in life isn't to save you and be your hero and treat you like a princess, drop them immediately. I shouldn't be a girl crying or sad on the phone with any male species and he not want to take care of me. No, it should be in their blood. It should be in their DNA. If it's not, they're never going to be like that. So get him out the way early because he's never going to change. You need to make a scenario where he is always the hero. You couldn't do it without him. I don't care if you have $10,000 in your bank account and you could. I don't care. That's not the point. He needs to feel like he is your savior. Like, he's like, this girl needs me. Like, I have to be there for this girl. Like, she is my little princess boo-boo. Like, I literally need to just take care of her. Like, I can't like not take care of her. Like, she needs me. Like, he needs to feel that way because if not, what is he here for? What is he here for? Just to like, it's like he needs to have some validation that he is needed as a man. It's all about the roles, the masculinity, the femininity. Like, you need to be feminine. You need to be that girl who needs that Prince Charming to ride in on a horse to be saved. You know what I mean? And he's gonna, if he is a man's man, he's gonna ride on that horse. He's gonna save you. He's gonna buy that new purse. He's gonna pay that bill because he wants to see you. He's gonna take you on that day. He's gonna pick you up in that car because you have standards. And if he says no, you're gonna be like, okay, well, I understand, I'll just go ask so and so because he's helped me before. Now he's gonna be like, hold up, I can help. I just, he's always gonna backtrack if he is that man. If he's not that man, he's never gonna care. So
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking. Kindly subscribe to this beautiful channel. So in today's video, we'll be talking about a topic that a lot of women ask about: how to ask for what you want from men. whether it's asking for more emotional support, time together, or even just help around the house. Knowing how to communicate your needs clearly without feeling like you're nagging or demanding. So if you've ever felt stuck when it comes to asking for things in your relationship, keep watching. So first of all, it's important to understand that men and women often communicate differently. Many men are more direct and may not speak up on a subtle hit, which is why clear communication is crucial. If you're indirect, hoping he will read your mind, or just know you are likely setting both of you up for frustration. Asking direct shows you respect both of your own needs and his ability to respond to them. Remember, communication is the foundation of any successful relationship. Now, let's talk about how to ask. The way you frame your request can make all the difference in how it is received. Here are the tips which I'm going to help you with. Instead of saying, "You never help me out," try saying something like, "Can you help me with a lonely this weekend?" Specifically, takes the guesswork out of the equation. Make it easier for him to know exactly what you need. Use I statement. Instead of focusing on what he's doing wrong, focus on how you feel. For example, I feel really overwhelmed with the housework. Could you help me out? This is why he doesn't feel blamed or attacked, but he can see how his actions, okay? So I is affecting you. Timing is everything. Choose a good moment to ask. If he's stressed, busy, or distracted, it will not be the best time to bring up your request. Find a calm moment where you have his full attention. One thing to keep in mind is that many often respond are better to straightforward um action oriented requests. They may appreciate clarity over emotional cues, so don't be afraid to ask in a way that's simple and direct. For example, instead of saying, "I wish you were more romantic," try, "It would mean a lot to me if you planned a date night this weekend." Also, remember that men may not always respond right away. Some need time to think about what you have asked, especially if it's something big like a change in behavior or routine. Give him the space to process and avoid pushing for immediate answer. So, what happens if he says no or seems hesitant? First, don't take it personal. So, what happens if he says no? Ask him to share his perspective. Okay, for example, "I understand if you don't want to do this, but we can talk about why." This opens up a dialogue. Instead of closing the conversation, be willing to compromise or find alternatives. When he doesn't say yes or takes action on what you have asked for, don't forget to acknowledge it. Men appreciate feeling valued just as much as we do. A simple thank you or showing appreciation for his effort can go a long way in strengthening your connection. Positive reinforcement makes it more likely that it will be responsive. The next time you ask for something, it's also important to know what to ask for. Think about what really matters to you. Are you asking for something that will improve the relationship, or just something that it will hit the moment? Prioritize your request based on what will make a positive impact on your connection between you and your partner. It's okay to ask for emotional support or equality time. In fact, men often appreciate knowing exactly what their partner needs from them. At the end of the day, asking for what you want from men is all about finding the balance between confidence and respect. Remember, be specific, direct, and thoughtful in how you frame your request, and always be open to listening to his perspective too. It's not about forcing anyone into anything, but rather about creating a healthy dialogue. Okay, so I know there are some people who also want to ask for financial help, but they're scared, like maybe you chase this person away or what. So just find a proper way of asking. It's not wrong to ask from people. Yeah, some people, because you're not entitled, okay, it is money. So you're not entitled to his money, but he can, if he has, he can give you a hand, okay, if you need, because a woman, actually, you need to be taken care of. If you have a man, as as even if you're independent, but a man needs just to be thoughtful of you, like planning something for you, or maybe surprising you with something, or just giving you money. Because I don't have to ask you for money if I'm dating you. Of course, it's weird. So you just have to think, because for myself, I just found money. Like, I never even wanted to ask for money. This person just puts the money in my purse. He just gives me. Do your hair, buy clothes. He knows his duties. You just have to know your duty. And you don't have to stress to ask you for something, unless I'm really in help. Like, I need so much help. Yeah. So don't be scared. That's your partner. If you're free and comfortable with them, try to ask from them. Okay. Yeah, it happens sometimes because you need help. You're a lady. Yeah, so I've come across a couple of people or different type of people. They told me their stories, how they ask, especially for those who are doing online dating. They shared a lot of things on how they do ask from men. Yeah. So guys, I think this is a video for today. I just want to say this is what I had for today. I don't know what you think. How do you? Yeah, so I've heard a lot of stories from different ladies, and some of them are those who are doing online dating. Okay, so one told me that he asked from this man, and this man blocked her. Okay, so she told me, did I do wrong for me to ask for money for assist from this person? And I asked, how long did you talk to them? Like, I only talked to them for 2 days. So I feel like it's too early to ask for money when you just meet someone, because you don't really know them. And how do you feel so comfortable? Like, this person has not even known you, and you already want to get something. Like, people now, they've opened their eyes. They know that people scam others, people are late, so they're very careful when they're giving their money. Yeah. So I met someone also. Um she shared that her man just give her money like that. Okay, he's just free. He just want to spoil her. Okay, like, there's a certain way this man wants this girl to look like. Yeah, so want to look good. Also want to. She's happy. You know, that's the way. But he's trying, like, to make her happy like that. And so I also talked to another woman saying she's dating someone, but this person has no act of service. Okay, he doesn't even give money. He doesn't give money. He even tells this girl on her face that I'll never give you money. So it's like, what are you doing with such type of a person? If a person can't help when you need help, like, you have it but you just don't want to help me, you get my point. Even if I'm not entitled to your money, but hello, you're dating me, that's a thing. Yeah, so that's the way it is, guys. I don't know what you think about today's video, how to ask things from men, or how to ask things what you want from men. So yeah, those were my thoughts, because I've come across different people sharing their online journey, because mostly I talk about online journey on TikTok. Yeah. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.